Hello children, welcome to Literature with Rachna. Today we will study Class 5, A Rupee Goes a Long Way, page number 3 and 4 explanation. Let me start with the third page. Did you catch anything? No, said Ranji. I didn't stay very long. There was a long silence. Then Ranji said, It's a good rod. Here they are talking about the fishing rod. Who they? Ranji and the flute player. When the flute player asked Ranji about the rod, that about the fish if he had caught, on that Ranji said no, because he did not stay very long. And to express the quality of rod, he also said, after a long silence, that the rod is very good. Then the flute player also said, This is a good flute, said the boy. Ranji took the flute and examined it. He put it to his lips and blew hard. There was a shrill, squeaky noise, and a startled magpie flew out of a mango tree. Not bad, said Ranji. Now, what is in this paragraph? In this paragraph, it is said that Ranji examined the flute. And how he examined? He put it to his lips and blew hard. When he blew hard, what happened? There was a shrill and squeaky noise. Shrill, sharp. Squeaky, harsh. So there was a harsh noise, and listening that noise, one bird, that black and white color bird, flew out of a mango tree. Startled means it's a surprised in a sudden and unpleasant way. It surprised immediately and flew out of a mango tree. And on that, after blowing it, Ranji said, Not bad. Let me move to next paragraph. The boy had taken the rod from Ranji and was looking it over. Not bad, he said. Ranji hesitated no longer. Let's exchange. A trade was made. The boy took the fishing rod and went on his way. Ranji began playing the flute. The noise sounded lovely to him, but they startled people who were passing on the road. Now, what is in this? They are telling that like Ranji praised about the flute, the same what boy did. The boy took the rod and he also examined it and said the same word, not bad. Then Ranji hesitated no longer. What does it mean? Hesitated means that did not feel shame, did not feel shy or wait anymore. And immediately Ranji said, Let's exchange. After saying this, a trade was made. A trade means exchanged. They exchanged the things. Now, after taking the rod, the boy went on his way and Ranji also began playing the flute. For him, the sound was lovely. But the people passing on the road, for them it was not so good. Okay, let's see next one. When he came to the clock tower where the bazaar began, he sat on the low wall and blew vigorously on the flute. Now, what happened when he came near the clock tower? Okay, where the bazaar began, where the bazaar starts. So he reached there, and there he sat on a low wall, and vigorously means full of energy. Already he was not giving the good melodious sound. On top, he was playing it, he was blowing it with the full energy, which was creating problem and disturbing the people passing nearby. Then, what is this? I can play better than that, said a boy who was carrying several empty milk cans. Let's see, Ranji said. Now here one more boy entered in the story where he was carrying several empty milk cans. And what he said? He said to Ranji that I can play better than you. And on that, Ranji also said, let's see. Let me move on to last page. the boy took the flute and played a lovely little tune. Okay, the boy can play it better than Ranji. You can have it for a rupee, said Ranji. Now Ranji is fed up of blowing the flute. He was fed up while playing with the flute. So what he said to the boy, that you can have it, but for a rupee. I don't have any money to spare, said the boy. Now the boy who was carrying empty milk cans, he said that I don't have money. What does red letter means? I don't have any extra money to buy the flute with. Okay, he was having money, but he cannot waste it, or he cannot use the money for other purpose. But you can have this necklace. He showed Ranji a pretty necklace of brightly colored stone. Now he is telling that I cannot spend money, I cannot use money for buying a flute, as it is not made for that. But yes, of course, I have a necklace. You can take this pretty necklace and give me the flute. The stones are very precious, said the boy. They were found in the mountains near Tibet. Now, here he is showing the necklace and telling the quality of the stones, that the stones are very precious. And where the stones are? From a mountain near Tibet. Next paragraph. Ranji knew the stones had little value, but they were pretty and he was tired of the flute. They made the exchange and the boy went off playing the flute. Ranji was about to thrust the necklace into his pocket when he noticed a girl staring at him. Her name was Koki, and she lived close to his house. Now here one more character is introduced, and that's name Koki. Now where the paragraph begins, that as Ranji knew that the stones are not having good quality and not having so much of value, but even he exchanged the flute with the necklace. Why? Because he was getting tired. He was tired of playing the flute, and that's why they exchanged. The boy went off playing the flute. And when thirst means is pushed quickly. He was trying to keep the necklace quickly into his pocket when he noticed that one girl is staring at him. And who was that girl? That girl was Ranji's neighbor. Now, what's the conversation? Hello, Koki, he said. What's that you have got, Ranji? A necklace. Would you like to have it? Oh, thank you, said Koki, clapping her hands with pleasure. 1 rupee, said Ranji. Now, in these sentences, these are the conversation done between Koki and Ranji, where first Koki greets Ranji, and then she also asked that, what did you get? Ranji said, a necklace, and he also asked that if she wants it. On that, the girl was happy. She was clapping her hands with pleasure and thinking that Ranji is going to give it to me. But Ranji asked for 1 rupee. Now, what's the paragraph? Oh, said Koki. She made a face. But Ranji was looking the other way and humming. Okay, he was not noticing the face of Koki. He was watching other side and asking for 1 rupee. Koki is staring at the necklace. Slowly, she opened a little purse, took out a shining new rupee and held it out to Ranji. Ranji handed her the necklace. Then he ran across to the Jamuna sweet shop and tossed the coin on the counter. Jalebis for a rupee, he said. Okay, now what happened? Koki agreed to give 1 rupee for the necklace, and when she gave 1 rupee to Ranji, he ran towards the Jamuna sweet shop and asked the shopkeeper to give jalebis for a rupee. The sweet seller studied the coin carefully again because he also remembered the same boy. So he looked the coin carefully and said, always at your service, sir. This is the good attitude towards the customer. He filled a paper bag with the hot jalebis and handed them over. When Ranji reached the clock tower, he found Koki waiting. "Oh, I'm so hungry," she said, giving him a shy smile. So they sat side by side on the low wall, and Koki helped Ranji finish the jalebis. It means they both enjoyed the jalebis. So, dear children, this was the explanation of the chapter A Rupee Goes a Long Way, which is adapted from A Rupee Goes a Long Way, which means a novel. This is a short story taken from a novel, A Rupee Goes a Long Way, written by Ruskin Bond. Hope you understood it.